You'll see it all with a free 1-month trial of Racing UK.
And they're off. The Grade 1 Albert Bartlett Novices hurdle is run over 3 miles, 12 flights of hurdles, and Violin towards the outside, one of the first to be up there. Towards the inside, No Secrets with the yellow sleeves. Radetzky March, who's in a muck sweat towards the inside, racing in a share of third with T for 3 as they got over the first flight, at which Moonlight Drive was just a little ponderous towards the rear of the field, but they're all safely over. Taking a very, very strong hold at the back of the field is Caught in Motion as they go towards flight number 2. No Secrets led there by about a length and a half over that flight, and there was a mistake at the back of the field by Ali Gard. Ali Gard blundered at that flight, and still at the back of the field, Caught in Motion is extending the jockey's arms as they go over the next, which was flight number 3, and again they are all safely over with No Secrets out in front, and the early pace looks generous enough. Violin towards the outside with T for 3, and then Radetzky March. These are the first 4 in the contest. A rate then of a couple of lengths back to the 5th, who is Sibber Wright, racing just in advance of Kilcray Kim, who's towards the inside. Between horses is Our Island. Our Island is then being followed by the blue of Joined Together, and then towards the outside Bobsworth, getting a good sighter at his flight, but he actually wrapped that top bar as they crossed over that. Just a slight peck on landing from Ali Gard at the back of the field. It hasn't really jumped that fluently so far. So making the run now down the hill, a long run before they jump over flight number 5, which is taken down the side of the course, and No Secrets has just got the lead. A contested lead now with Violin racing in second. There's then a break of about 3 lengths to Radetzky March towards the inside of T for 3. Then the green silks of Sibber Wright racing just in advance of Our Island, and then Kilcray Kim, who's got the green and white check sleeves. Our Island just losing 1 or 2 places as Caught in Motion makes ground now towards the inside, then Attack, and then Gagewell Flyer, and then Bobsworth in the dark blue and red colours. That one is alongside Joined Together. The maroon then of Start Me Up, who's been followed by Jet Nova as they go over the next flight, at which Gagewell Flyer made a mistake, and also Caught in Motion made a mistake. Champion Court, another one who's pulling very hard through the first third of the contest, only has a couple behind early. Moonlight Drive is last but one as they begin to make the turn into the home straight with just over a circuit to go, still towards the rear of the field as they come up the home straight. On the wide outside is Ali Gard. So racing on now towards the halfway point. Mosley, another one who's just tucked away towards the rear of the field as they come now towards flight number 6, and No Secrets leads Radetzky March on the inside, Violin on the outside. T for 3 is racing in 4th position, followed by Kilcray Kim, who's going the shortest way. Bobsworth is on the outside, and joined with that one is Sibber Wright as they got over the flight, which were the last in a circuit's time. Caught in Motion was next, followed in the field by Joined Together as they go out on their final circuit. Attack goes the shortest way, followed by Mosley, and these are being followed by Jet Nova, and then Gagewell Flyer is between horses. Towards the outside is Start Me Up in the maroon and white as they now begin to make the turn through their starting point. Jet Nova is shaken up by Robert Thornton, just gave the horse a slap down the neck to try and pick his ideas up as they head down the back. Champion Court is now the back marker, and Moonlight Drive is last but one. Ali Gard has always been in the rear division. They're very tightly grouped as they race towards flight number 7, and No Secrets will lead here by a length to Radetzky March, who is over in second towards the back of the field. Our Island did not jump it well and has now dropped right out the back of the pack, but still they are tightly grouped and many chances going now towards flight number 8. No Secrets leads. Bobsworth now begins to make a bit of a move towards the outside. Kilcray Kim right on the inside. He's tracking through Radetzky March. The pale blue is T for 3. The green colour Sibber Wright towards the wide outside. Start Me Up is now also beginning to make headway as Violin begins to lose a bit of ground, as now they begin to make the dogleg turn going towards a third from home. No Secret still leads the Albert Bartlett, but only just to Radetzky March racing in second. Towards the back of the field, Joined Together has dropped right out the back and is now struggling badly for Ruby Walsh, but it's No Secrets who leads. T for 3, Radetzky March, Caught in Motion, the black colours, the red cap, Bobsworth towards the outside, Kilcray Kim, and then Gagewell Flyer as they got over the third from home, and Bobsworth missed that one out. He hit it pretty hard as now they begin to make the turn. A long run now before they jump the second from home, and No Secrets and Wayne Hutchinson still lead the parade to Radetzky March, and then T for 3, and to the outside Caught in Motion. Bobsworth will be 4 wide into that turn. Mosley is now getting a little bit closer, followed by Kilcray Kim. Then to the inside, Champion Court is staying on, followed by Start Me Up as now they make this long lingering run down the hill, and No Secrets is trying to run the sting out of him here. He's out in front by only a length. T for 3 takes dead aim. Caught in Motion. Bosworth still going well for Barry Geraghty towards the outside. Mosley and then Craig Kim, followed by Gagewell Flyer, and then Jet Nova the yellow trying to stay on towards the outside. And here is the second from home, and No Secrets now is challenged by Tifa 3, who blundered. Jet Nova is the faller. Badly hampered there was Start Me Up, and also hampered was Alley Guard, who was staying on. But it's Bobsworth who now makes ground round the outside, and he's come to join issue with Caught in Motion, and then Mosley who's staying on in third. Tifa 3 along the wide outside. Champion Court also stays on, racing now inside the final quarter mile. They've got one more flight to take, and it is Bobsworth and Barry Geraghty taken on now by the white colours of Mosley and AP McCoy. Nicky Henderson first and second down towards the final flight. Caught in Motion is in third, and in fourth now is Champion Court. The final flight. Bobsworth was big and bold, but he jets into the centre of the course, and Mosley is coming hard towards the near side. They've got 150 yards to go. Bobsworth is out in front. He's wandering under pressure, but Bobsworth wins for Nicky Henderson and Barry Geraghty. A 1-2 for Henderson, as Mosley was second, Caught in Motion was third, Champion Court was fourth, and Craig Kim was fifth.
And with long run to come, the Master of Seven Barrows breathes a heavy sigh of relief. He has his festival winner, and he has a 1-2 to boot, as Bobsworth beats Mosley in the Albert Bartlett Novices Hurdle. And he doesn't just beat Mosley, he beats him well, and the pair are nicely clear. Bobsworth stepped up in trip for this. Was it the